Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are back in Little Rocket Lab. So, done a little bit of moving on since the last time. Let's get up on Toasty. Okay, cool. So, where are we at? So, stage 1 rocket parts, everything's delivered by the circuit boards. I found 6 of the 14 socks so far. Haven't bothered with the throughput challenge yet. And we've got all the research data delivered for the bumper research. And one of the other things I did say I was going to do was look at getting over the electronic parts from the ship. So let's quickly run around. Give me 1 second. Start from the beginning. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, so the ship would normally be in here. So I've added in 3 of the whatever they call them, the cable cranes. So they're bringing parts over, dumping them on a conveyor belt under an underpass, over to here under another road underpass to allow NPCs to move around. Otherwise, everyone gets a bit weird if they don't get to have a clear pathing area. And that's dumping onto this conveyor belt, running all the way along here. Grass area seems to be pretty good for a way to do stuff. Over to another cable crane, which goes across the canal rivery bit up the middle here. I'd say it's more of a canal because it's all got the sides, are all concreted off. And then that runs along here, under another underpass to get over there, and all the way over here. Now, weirdly, none of this is going into the actual research place, which is a bit frustrating. And I can get rid of these, because this is slightly too many. Cute. Right, anyway, let's go and have a look and speak to Rachel about getting our research completed. Oh, Rebecca, sorry, not Rachel. Alright, I've got it. The new bumper blueprint will let you move large crates around. You can use it like a splitter to divide the belt of crates into multiple output belts. Okay, so that's kind of like our splitter for when we've used the loader and unloader for crates, because you can't use the little splitter crane thing for the little splitter arm for the crates are too large. Just please don't use them to turn the town into a life-size pinball machine. Oh, don't give me any suggestions. I will. Right, cool. So what else can we do? Okay, so we've got unlock tier 4. Ooh. Unlocking tier 4 research items necessary for completing stage 1 of the rocket. Oh, unlocks blueprints, logic chip, circuit board, and servos. So this is where we're going to... Okay, fine. So that's why those items wouldn't go in, because we didn't have enough set up yet. Alright, well, let's get that unlocked. And that should start taking in what we had. And we've got power pole level 2. Can span distances twice as far as regular power poles and power buildings in a larger area. That would be nice to get done as well. But I want to get started on what we have coming in on the way of the electronic parts. There we go. They're starting to slowly work their way in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let me also, as well, I do have some of those in my inventory, so let me dump those in. Cool. At least I know that those are starting to work their way in now. So that's just going to chug away in the background. I haven't added that onto my tracking item here. That's cool. So yeah, as you can see, we do have a bit of an issue in regards to just quite how many are coming through across here. I'm going to have to add another cable crane or 2, because this just isn't doing enough. Oh, pox. Run out of power. Let me get another power pole down. There we go. That's better. Okay, conveyor belt there. And I'll have another on this side. Is it going to let me put a conveyor belt over here yet? No, not yet. Damn it. Alright, let me run around this side. Oh, where did I leave Toasty? I left Toasty by the research place. Oh well. Just do this temporarily. Good. So we can configure this. Let me configure that. A there, B there. So there we go. So those two are going to start working our way across. That'll double the output going across there. I can always add in more cable cranes if I need it. It's not too much of an issue at this moment in time. So that should allow us to get our research done relatively quickly. Okay, cool. Although I'm not sure quite how it's going to differentiate between the computers and the monitors, because it seems like we're getting both of them coming on the same conveyor belt. So, but we also do seem to have a disparity in the numbers, because at the moment we've delivered 43 computers and only 38 monitors. So we shall see how that runs through. And yeah, so we need to get that tier 1 or tier 4 research unlocked, so we can then get the parts for the actual circuit boards, because at the moment we don't have those. Now, I don't know where those, how those are going to work in regards to unlocking or getting the circuit boards. Am I going to have to run these conveyor belts back and then put in some other kind of device to recycle down these monitors and computers into different things, or am I going to have to split them out? Is it going to be that I get certain stuff out of monitors and certain stuff out of computers? That's all a little unclear at the moment, but we shall see what happens when the rest of that finishes. And I'm going to have a quick look around for some socks while I'm here. Let's start at the bottom of the map and work our way up. I haven't really been down the bottom of the map yet to look for any of these socks. That little pain in the ass, I've been leaving my socks everywhere. Oh, lots of new stuff in the area down here. Sweet. They really are putting in a load more junk in this place. Okay. No socks there, no socks there. And this was supposed to be, what did it need? What did this thing need? Oh, it was the gears I needed for that. Actually, let me go and get some of the gears down this way for it. Might as well quickly do this while I'm waiting for other stuff to work its way through. Should be able to have quite a few gears up by the research station. Ooh, yeah, lots of them. Cool, there we go. So I think I needed something like 15,000 gears or something stupid for that research, so we'll get cracking on. It's a shame I can't have the number up to track that. That would be nice. Unless I've suddenly jumped the gun and I don't have anything showing, or I haven't officially unlocked the quest for that yet, but how many does it need? Yeah, it's 15,000. Alright, we're going to leave that lot running, and that means I can then let that fill up once I've got some time with that. And I think I'll just do that every time I'm in the area and remind myself about it. I'll just go and grab some more gears and come back down. Okay, any other socks around this area? Oh, there's a sock. Thank you very much. Okay, let's look around this side. Broken parts over here. What we've got up here. Okay, so we've got our mine area around here. Oh, another sock over there. Damn, this one leaving stuff everywhere. Okay, so at least I'm over halfway through now. That's good. I really hope they aren't in the bloody mines. What a washing machine be doing in a mine? Blaming X's sake. Okay, what about around this way? Okay, what about up here? No, that's a feather. More little geodes. Nope, not there. What's that up by Mum's grave? Nope, not there either. I haven't unlocked the observatory quests yet, so we'll get those done. I just want to get the level 1 rocket or stage 1 rocket stuff done. Oh, there's a sock over there. Right, so that's 9, so he's just got 5 left to find. How are we getting on our computer parts? We're nearly up to 100. That's a good start. Okay, can't cross there at the moment. We'll go around. Don't see any around here on the floor. Can I get through there? Oh, I can't get through there. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. Can I get through up this way? Double check there's not any around here. Don't see any there. That's good. About up here. Yeah, there's one. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? It's like a hydro dam. Low power, the hydro dam. Ooh. Can I throw? What does that do? It's locked with a padlock, though it looks pretty rusty. Okay. Grid light utilization produced 4,000 watt. Okay, have I just given myself a free power source? Ooh, might have to look about that. Well, if we get those, unlock those second level power poles, then they say they will deal with moving power over a greater distance between each power pole. That will probably be pretty good, because that will mean we'll be able to get more happening. Okay, and this one, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted that one. Thank you. That goes in there, and we'll throw another one there. Right, come on, Toasty. Oh, hello. We're out of iron on that one. So, cute. And we'll throw you in there. And then you come in there. Thank you very much. How's this one doing? This one is running low. 163. Okay, we'll get that one done for the next time. Doing 8 o'clock. We've got a couple of hours left. Let's just check around up the top here. So we're over halfway through our research items, which is great. We can get that done hopefully relatively quickly. No more socks this way that I can see. Check around the lighthouse. That was where we found our first one, so those. And we're also getting late in the day. I might just go to bed early and catch up in the morning on hopefully the research should be pretty much complete. Alright, let's go grab an early night. About an hour early in game, so it's not too much of a drama. Okay, good. Yep, let's go to sleep now because there's not much else I can really do at the minute. Because I can't do anything further on this until we get that tier 4 unlocked. Let's throw that in. Should be no big drama. Day 20 something. Oh, day 30. Look at that. We've pretty much done a full month without any accidents. That's good. So let's hope we don't lose that lovely winning streak. Okay, so we're at 159 and 146. So is that because I'm waiting for a new shipment to arrive? Yeah, alright, Leo, cheer up, son. It ain't that bad. Oh, nothing's come in. Where's my ship? I've not got another ship coming in. How do I find out when the next ship is turning up? So I would have thought it would have appeared. Speak of the devil. Okay, so we're only getting the ship in for a certain amount of a day. And obviously we need to, so maybe I need another cable crane or two to be able to do that, which I don't have any other cable cranes. Dang it. Let me go and go back to my base and can I get through faster up this way? I think I can. So if we go running back up this way, this will bring us out by there. Lovely. Right, good. So this should be set to make up my cable cranes. So I need some steel beams. Okay. Good, so this should have been going overnight. Lovely. Actually, let's grab 2 stacks. Because that way I can have got plenty of cable cranes, because I get the feeling I'm going to need more of them as time goes on. There we go. How are we doing on winches? 41. You need how many winches? 2 and 15 steel beams. So, not the best on the old ratio, but heck, I'm not going to complain. I've got plenty of those growing in, so I'll do. I should be creating my winches over here. Throw those in as well. Just so I've got some spares. I don't really envisage too much of a problem making winches, heavy duty motors. Should have those being added over here. Let's grab 50 of them. So much back and forth. Right, I'm still not getting any of the computers through yet. Did that ship not arrive? I heard the foghorn of it, or was that the lighthouse? Go have a look down this way, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, it is. We do have our ship in, that's good. And we've got a perfect 3 at a time being pulled up and dropped in. But yeah, see, we're getting an odd disparity of what it's picking up. Sometimes it's 3 monitors, other times it's a computer. See, I'm wondering if I should move that. If I come out up here, if I should just drop this off and then put a buffer on the end. Do I have a buffer in my inventory somewhere? Buffer, there we go. Oh, there we go. So it's on the bottom. I should put... Oh, hello, that's a big old beastie, isn't it? Oh, bugger. That's bigger than I thought. Oh, don't tell me it's got to have a... Oh, it's got to have a flipping... Oh, parks. So hang on, where are you? Oh, because you've not come through. Damn you. Oh. Bugger, that didn't work, did it? Okay, so... Well, I put the buffer down. Sorry, bear with me, I am doing a little bit of learning as I go along. So drop you in there, and then we then use my underpass to go to there. Right, so that does seem to work that way. But that is going to mean I need a new cable crane. Put that down, go across there, and we'll configure that it's taking it from there, dumping it onto there. So that hopefully will mean that if this belt gets backed up, it's at least going to store up some items in here. Pop those and those in there. Alright, so that's good. At least we've actually now gotten a buffer in and how to play around with a buffer, and we know how they work. But those buffers are bigger than I thought. That's kind of a bit of a pain. Alright, let's go. So we should have our cable cranes created. I wonder if we should just go and put a load more cable cranes down by that ship. But of course we do also have the other part as well, is we do need the relevant power to go along with it. It's going to be a pain to do. And I need some more heat sinks because I need those for creating my heavy duty motors. Not the ideal, having to manually feed these, but at least it's allowing me to have at least some kind of control over my setup here. Oh, here we go. 14. Well, that should do me for a little bit. Right, how are we getting on? We've got 190 and 193, so we should be nearly there on our research. I'm have to be a bit careful though in what comes in, because I don't want to get to a point where the monitors outweigh the computers, because I'll have to just start taking them manually off the belt, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, we'll do what we can. Yep, there we go. You see, the monitors are backing up on the belt. Hopefully it's only a few coming through, because we only need another 8 computers, so otherwise these are just blocking the conveyor belt. I mean, that's the bit I was concerned about. Would it block up the conveyor belt? Okay. I'm going to need to find a way of pushing those out and splitting them out into 2 different groups. So I imagine we'd probably need a buffer and a bumper, sorry, and oh no, I didn't want to do that, you spanner. And then yeah, have bumper and a second conveyor belt, but that of course that won't work with all the stuff I've got here already, because I've got my steel cable construction coming this way. I want the steel cables for to do my winches. I can always go back and dump these computer monitors back into the buffer over by where the ship comes in. Or to work out our production chain later. And that's going to be a future me problem. Yeah. Future Salty can work that out. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that at the minute. Although, yeah, we do seem to have a completely disparate amount of monitors coming through, which is concerning. Again, how can we get those cable cranes to choose a particular item? Is it random, or is there some kind of method to your madness? Is it that if you know closer to the put it in layman's terms, put it at the back of the ship or nearer the front? Come on, come on, come on, come on. See, I'm not getting any computer towers through now, I'm just getting monitors, and that's annoying. And again, is this also dependent upon what stock happens to be in that particular ship on that particular day? At the moment, all I'm getting through here are monitors. That's a worrying progression here. Oh, I wonder. Oh, crikey. Oh no, hang on. Oh. I wonder if that buffer's actually a bad idea. Because it could well be that it's just stocking up on monitors as the first item in the buffer, and it's then going, well, I've got some monitors, I'm just going to dump those out, because as it's ticking up, oh crap, that may actually be a bad idea. I think I may have nosed that up a bit. Alright, let's go and have a look, because I think my worst fear is I've just buggered up my production chain. Crap. Because, yeah, look at these, these are all monitors coming through. I think my buffer is causing me that problem. I come in here and have a look. Yeah, look, you see. If I take those out, now we're getting all the computers coming out. Alright. You're getting a monitor and pop that there. Yeah, my buffer's a pain. Buffer's not working. Alright. That's a pain. Let me get rid of that bit of conveyor belt. get rid of that buffer. And let me just pop my conveyor belt back in there. Right, there we go. Well, that's a problem. I have to now come back round and take all the monitors off the conveyor belt. Best laid plans of mice and men. Or mice and women, or mice and whatever. Right, this may be a moment. I need 3 more left. All I need is 3 computers to come through, and I should be good to go. But I've got to get rid of all these bloody monitors first. Okay, so buffers are good if it's only one type of item. Buffers are not good if you've got a production chain coming down where there's 2 different kinds of items coming out. Lesson learned. Well, at least now I know. Trial and error. In my case, lots of error. But, you know, it's worth a shot. It's proof of concept for if we have another production chain coming at some point. Come on, it's 9:30. I'll see if I can get these last couple in before the end of the night. I'm going to have an inventory full of bloody monitors now, aren't I? Can I manually force a computer into here? I can. There we go. Right, good. But it's going to be too late at night for me to get Rebecca to do the research. But, well, let's jump back on here. Let's quickly go to bed, grab a quick kip, and then we're going to have a look what we get with the tier 4 research tomorrow. Then we can also get started on that research for the other part as well, which is those power poles. Because those longer power poles would be good, because I've got lots of power poles where they're just not really had the distance. So I've had to put lots of them following along. Okay, so she's tired. Well, tough monkeys, you go to bed now. No workplace accidents, 31 days, lovely. I wonder what we could get as the longest amount of time between injuries. Oh, you're talking to each other. That's fine, you're happy with her, you get grumpy with me. Alright, where are we? Thursday, good, so our research place will be open. Let's run down here, quickly get that unlocked, and then we can see what we got next to play with. Please don't tell me there's going to be a circuit board research to do next, because that's going to suck. Come along. Thanks for delivering all those old electronics. It took some work. We figured out how to recycle the chips out of them. They actually have pretty much everything we need. I've got to hand it to Nor. Yes, you do. Before we can use the pieces, though, we'll need a new type of machine to break the old electronic parts into base components. Oh, bugger. I need to restart research on a recycler machine. That's what I've been working on. Okay, so we've got blueprint for those. But I'm going to need the recycler. Oh, I need plastic scraps. Where the flaming heck do I get plastic scraps from? Oh, that's what I need to. That's what I'll get out of. I'm guessing as part of the byproduct for the recycler. That's 600, 400, 200. That's only 200. Let's get the recycler going, because that's going to be quicker to get done. And hopefully we should have some steel beams already set to go, because the other one had like 600 steel beams, and steel beams are slow to produce at the moment. So I'm going to need to work on that, on how to optimize that. Let me quickly get my research amount tracked on there. Right, so that's 50 of the heavy duty motors. Done. And 200 steel beams. 300, 150. Oh, I need to get rid of all my computers and electronics and stuff. Oh, I can dump them in there, can't I? That'll do for now, because when I get the recycle... No, I didn't want to... Oh, flaming buggery. Cute. I meant to put you in there. Thank you. That's better. Right. I'll grab another stack of my steel beams. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's my 200 steel beams and my 50 heavy duty motors. Right, let's quickly throw you lot down there. Good. So while that chugs through on there, what else do I need to look at doing? Right, that'll just take a couple of minutes for that lot to shift its way around. Is there anything else I can do while I'm here? So I still need to find the extra 2 people to get my introductions quest out of the way. I'll probably do that in the next video, if I'm honest. I'm really not too worried about that. I can probably do that offline. And I will definitely find the other socks while I'm offline. But what I can also do is, hopefully, that should have given us a little bit of time for us to recreate some more gears. And as we got that 15,000 to do down the bottom, let's go and quickly check into those. We're going to have to cut all this back, I'm guessing. And I think we'll have the recycling machine down here somewhere. And then that'll obviously output into somewhere or another. Good. Right, there we go. That should be ready. That we should be about halfway through the stuff we need for that device down this way. Right, how are we getting on? Should be almost done with this lot. We've got 1,302 of 15,000. Okay, not quite as many as I would have liked. Alright, well, you know, each time we're getting about 1,000 in, so another few more trips. But at least we're making a dent on it. That's the important part for me. Cool, our steel beams are starting to come down. Okay, good. That's all working its way in nicely. Let's just give it 30 seconds just to let that lot finish up working its way down. Oh, hello, we've got Nor coming down as well. Well done for your thoughts on the electronics, Nor. Oh, really? Toasty's in your way, Nor? Oh, come on. Okay, passing some of these NPCs needs a bit of work. Yeah. Well, a lot of this game's lovely, but yeah, those NPC pathing is a bit annoying. You put something in their way, they just are completely like, they sit there and be grumpy, and it's like, no. Okay, good. So we're done. Let's go wait around inside. We should be good. We're only halfway on our heavy duty motors. At least if we can knock our research out as quickly as we're doing, we are going to be getting ourselves going. But of course, every time we unlock something else, we've got another production chain to faff about with. Right, the recycler's ready. You can now feed those electronics into it, and it'll break them down into other components we can use. You can actually feed old buildings into it too. If you have buildings you no longer need, it'll break them down into the base components. Recycling old electronics will also result in some plastic scrap that we don't need right now. We should probably work on a new blueprint to sort components so we can filter that out. Okay, and yes, that's another item. Plastic scraps. Don't need those at the moment. And we've got a sorter. Steel beams and logic chips. Right, we haven't got logic chips yet. So let us get started on our power pole level 2. Because we should be able to get the copper wire and the heat sinks done pretty quickly. And then the steel beams, that'll be the bit we need to do there. So let's get that tracking. So 400 copper wire and 200 heat sinks. Let's go all the way down to the really far away that we have to go and find. 200, oh, it was 400 copper wire, wasn't it? We've got 100, 200, 300 copper wire. Let's throw all that in there. Dump it straight in the, and it was 200 heat sinks, wasn't it? 50, 100, 150, 200. Right, let's dump all those in the donation box, because that will go straight in there. Cool, so another 100 of those. Should be nearly being done, because these should come through pretty quickly. Go get the other 100 copper wire from up here. Then I can start getting my steel beams as well. And we'll hopefully have that next bit of research cracked off pretty quickly. There we go, last 100. Goes in there. Hop back onto Toasty, come back up around here, and we'll see how we're getting on with our steel beams. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. Alright, good. So we're getting a good number of steel beams there done. So let's finish that off, and then we've got these that can just run its way down. Sweet, so it's still 20 past 1 in the afternoon. That's working its way through. Right, what do I need to do to build some recyclers? There it is. Heavy duty motors and steel beams. Oh, bugger. Right, let's throw down another level 2 assembler. Recyclers. And we'll dump in a receiver at this end. For recycling machines, or we don't really need that many devices, but it's a start. And a couple of those. And they need, what is it they need? Heavy duty motors and steel beams, right. Grab a stack of them. Stack of them. they can get at least creating some of those, so we can start dealing with all our plastic crap. I mean, scrap we have. I'm going to need to clear out. I've got some space in my inventory. Should be alright for the minute. But I do want to check that I can actually... Come on. Oh, you're going to take some time. 2 per minute, so 30 seconds each. Crikey. It's not a great throughput speed for these. Good, so we've got one created anyway, that's a start. And I can see where we get to with that. Oh, 1000 watt, crikey. That's not good, is it? Right, if I dump you down. What do you come in with? Okay. So it's not, it's just literally anything we want then is just dumped into there. Crikey, O'Reilly. Alright, well we got a couple in there, so let's get those done. We can then probably... I'm going to need to also create myself some more of my small wind turbines. Gears and copper wire. Let's go over here, got some copper wire and some gears. I'll create another stack of those. I'll just handcraft those, there's no point. And another one of them, just so we get enough to make a couple spare. Okay, cool. That's 6 of them, so that should cover us for that. Oh, got another one of them. Let's get started on our recycling of our electronics. Oh, that's not ideal. Right. Good, so if we dump in our item recycler, won't because I'm in the way. Oh, right, you want to use that way around, don't I? There we go. Cool. Then we're going to output you into an item receiver. Oh, no, all the way around. Need one of them. Thank you. Right, there we go. So we're getting some plastic scrap. Actually, can that on ahead. Hold on. So I'm going to need to have let me look. So the bumper is a configurable ratio. What about the splitter? That's also based on a configuration. So what is going to... how am I going to split them out via the item on the conveyor belt? I haven't, by the looks of things, got anything that'll do that. So I think I'm going to have to stick with the idea of... let's give a bit of a gap up there. Let's pop that in there. So at least we've got something happening, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to manage that in the short term. That's going to be a bit of a pain. So it's making these logic chips. So computers coming in, what are they going to give me? So logic chips and plastic, basically. So what do I need for circuit boards? Logic chips and copper wire. So how am I going to split that out? That's a pain. Yeah, I need to be able to do something with the... So do I might just be ending up having to manual feed that for the moment. Because that's going to be in a level 2 assembler. Can it be crafted by hand? Drop a level 2 assembler in there. Go circuit board. And I've just run out of power. See, I knew I'd run out of power. Why I had some of these ready to create. Oh, there we go. Ha 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 ha. Dump you in there, dump you in there. Dump you out there and into an item receiver. Thank you. We'll drop in, say, a 4-stack, copper wire, and our logic circuits. At least let's get some created. How are we doing? 20 past 8. Yeah, not great. But we can leave that to run and dump some of our... Out the way! Plastic crap there. And we're starting to get some circuit boards created. Alright, well that's at least we've got a production chain of some kind started for all of this. Right, let's... Okay, it is what it is. I'll tidy up this conveyor belt for now, because... Done. Okay, good. So at least that way we're starting to get somewhere in there, but we are going to definitely be running out of plastic, or getting too much plastics in for the minute. So what I think we might end up doing is having a box to the side where we can just dump in so it doesn't look like it matters too much whether or not it's computers or monitors. They both seem to be giving us the same amount of same kind of items coming out the back. It's plastic and a certain number of logic chips. So maybe that original buffer idea might not be the worst thing to put back in now. And then maybe we have 2 sets of recycling machines running together. But I still need to work out how I'm gonna filter out the plastics from the rest of it, but that's going to need to be something else to look at. But I think we will do that in the next video, because it's end of the day and we're nearly at an hour, so I won't bore you with any more of my nonsense as I'm talking. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much indeed for your time. You take care now. Alright, bye bye.